Hey guys, happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. So I challenged my team this week to share their story, and that is what I am going to do right now. I'm going to share with you my story. I think some of you guys have heard it before, but some of you probably haven't heard it. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera a little bit. Okay, I'll leave it here. Some of you probably haven't heard it, so just wanted to share that. So yeah, I have been, first off, Terra La Magna, and 5 years ago, I was working for New York State Department of Labor, the unemployment office to be specific, and prior to that, I was a teacher, and I went to school for teaching, got my degree in teaching, and I loved it, but I didn't like the new standards, and the fact that I couldn't be creative with my lesson planning as much as I used to be. So, and I also moved back to New York from Colorado with my husband and our newborn, and at that point I could not find a job teaching, so I decided to just try to get a job, period, and that's how I ended up at Department of Labor. But then we were trying to make ends meet, and I picked up a waitressing gig at part-time. So I was working full-time at the Department of Labor, part-time waitressing, and I had just had our second son, who was a newborn. So I wasn't seeing much of the kids. I was going from one job to the other most days, and I didn't love it. I didn't love what I was doing. I liked helping people, but I wasn't passionate about it. I didn't look forward to it, and I really, at that point, just really needed to find something that, hey Jen, I just really needed to find something that would supplement my income and get rid of the waitressing job. So my mom has done like every direct sales company known to man, and she's like done that since I was little, and she's dabbled in the different direct sales companies, and she told me that I should check into direct sales. So I said absolutely not, because I didn't want to be that pushy direct seller, and I just had that negative connotation with direct sales. So I said no, and I said no for 3 months. I said, nope, not doing it. And in that time frame, I also started using Lemongrass Spa products, which were natural and organic, and I had 2 little boys, who I wanted to have safe products for, products that were free of toxic chemicals. That was important to me. So I had started using these new products, and of course, my mom joined the company, Lemongrass Spa. So then she really started telling me I should join. And so yeah, finally 3 months later, I was just so sick of not seeing my kids. They're only little once, and I wanted to be there to make memories with them. So I decided at that point that I was going to just take the leap, because the worst that would happen is I would get, about $400 worth of product, and I was paying $129. So I'd fill my cupboards at the very least, and we would go from there. So got my kit, had no idea what I was doing, but when it came in, I brought it into my work, and I just put it in the staff lounge, and I kind of just said, hey guys, there's some products in the lounge. If you guys want to check them out, feel free. And by the end of the day, one of my coworkers came up to me and asked me if she could book a party with me. So of course I said yes, and I was like, okay, I guess this is really happening. So she hosted my first party, and that was a $700 party. I also got my first recruit there. Just a guest at the party said, I want to do this too. How do I join? And I was like, what? I have no idea. Let me ask my sponsor. So we got her signed up, and I walked out of that house thinking, you know what? I just made in 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, hey Melanie, what I would have made working my butt off waitressing all night, and now I get to go home and see my kids before they go to bed. I get to read them stories and tuck them in. So I was like, this might be something good. So fast forward a little bit, the business started to pick up, and I was more and more passionate about it. It was like all I was thinking about while I was at work. It's really all I wanted to do. And because I was just sharing the products and my passion about products that were free of toxic chemicals, and also just products that worked really good and made my skin feel good, I was having a blast. And because of that, my team began to grow, and also my sales kept going up. So about 2 years in, it was actually about 1.5 years in that I could have really quit my full-time job. About just a couple months in, I decided to quit the waitressing job because lemongrass was supplementing my income. So I was good there. But it was about 1.5 years when I was like, wow, this could really be a thing. Like, I could really do this full time. And everybody basically that I talked to about it said, you should do it. You just go for it. Even my husband was like, just quit, just do it. Just do it. And it was like about 2 years, about the 2-year mark in, that I was like, okay, I think I'm ready. I think I'm going to do this, because I wanted to be sure that the income wasn't going to decline and that it was really steady. And so that's what I did. I quit. It was crazy. And I remember going into my boss's office, and she already knew. She was like, okay, I know you're done, and this is what you're passionate about, and you want to be a stay-at-home mom with your kids and do this full time. So that's what I did. And so it's been, I can't even believe it's been 3 years now since I quit Department of Labor and I decided to do this full time. And I can tell you that it is the best decision I ever made. I get to make my own schedule, which is the best part. It's just the freedom, the flexibility to be able to just do what I want. Like, for example, today I took my kids to Strong Museum of Play. And I did a little bit of work this morning. I'm going to do a little bit of work tonight. But I get to do whatever I want to. If it's a rainy day and, it's been a long week, I want to do that with my kids, I can do that. But I also get to work with amazing women who are so empowering, and it's just such a positive atmosphere. There's no negativity like you would find in a normal office. I am wearing the new Cabernet lipstick. It's just positive, and that is another huge perk to this. And of course the paycheck. I mean, I would never have imagined how much you can make with direct sales. I mean, I last year made 3 times what I would have made teaching, or even at Department of Labor, 3 times that amount. In fact, in November of last year, I made in 1 month almost what I would have made in 1 year teaching. It was insane. Thanks, Nay. So yeah, I mean, it's just so much freedom that this has provided me, and just the ability to change lives, not only with our products, but with the business opportunity, which has changed so many people's lives. And it's so funny too, because I was that person that hated direct sellers, and hate's a really strong word, but I really didn't like them. I just didn't like the feeling that I got when I would go to the in-home parties and they would push stuff on me that I didn't really want to buy, but I'd buy it because I'd be there for a friend, and I wanted to support her, so I'd buy something like the smallest thing in the catalog. So I never liked direct sales. And so I think that's part of the reason why I've been so successful, is because I'm not the pushy salesperson, I don't think. I just like to share and educate, and in doing that, I sell. So it's been amazing. I don't know, if you guys have any questions for me, you can go ahead and drop them in here. And if you're watching the replay, comment replay. But that's my Lemongrass Spa story. And I am so blessed to be where I'm at today, living my dream, literally living the dream that I never knew I had. I never in a million years, if you would have asked me before I joined Lemongrass, even a couple months into joining Lemongrass, if you would have asked me what I would be doing at this point in my life, I never in a million years would have said this. But that being said, I am so thankful, so blessed that I was introduced to lemongrass and that my mom was so persistent for 3 months telling me I should join, because I'm telling you right now, actually it's funny because some of the most successful people in lemongrass that I know waited forever to join, and it took them forever to actually take the leap and say yes. Ashley Sanford's on my team, and she was the same way. Like, she was a customer for, I don't know, a good year at least, and she has a lot of us that are Lemongrass Spa consultants are friends with her. So we told her a million times that she would rock the business, and I mean, it took her literally a year, and she finally joined, and now she's crushing it too. So really, you guys, whatever your story is, just for me, what I knew is my uncle who passed away a few years ago always said, never say I shoulda. And to me, that is something that I wear on this ring right here. It's inscribed in the inside, never say I shoulda. And that's something that I live by. I never want to say, I didn't want to be that person that, you know, was stuck in a cubicle all my life, and sure, I'd have a great retirement, but for the next 30 years, I'd be sitting there doing something I didn't love, that I wasn't passionate about, that I wasn't excited about. And I didn't want that. I wanted to have a life that I love, all the way through. And you know what? I'm not worried about retirement, because I'm able to set aside money now, because I make so much more with lemongrass. I'm able to set aside money now for retirement. So when it gets to that point, I'm going to be fine. I also don't ever intend to retire from lemongrass because it's so fun. Why would I want to do that? It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to be like 80 selling lotion and makeup. It's going to be amazing. And I'm going to have great skin. I'm not going to look 80 at all. I'm going to look real young because I have this awesome skincare I use. But yeah. So my message to you today is never say I shoulda. Whether it is Lemongrass Spa that is that thing for you that paves the way and allows you to live your dreams, or not, if it's something else, whatever it is that you're passionate about, if you're not living that every day, make a change. Make a change in your life, whatever that looks like. If you love to write, or you love to, I don't know, whatever your hobby is that you just can't stop thinking about, that's what you should be doing. That is what you should be doing with your life. And I hope, excuse me, I hope that you never have to say, I shoulda. Okay, guys, like I said, if you have any questions at all for me, I'm an open book. Feel free to ask. If you're watching the replay, comment replay. And I would love to know in the comments what your passion is. What are you most passionate about? I'll talk to you later, guys. Have a great night. Bye.